evening. I am Chris Leary.
And I'm Bianca Ray. Thanks for being here with us tonight.
We begin your evening on Spectrum News 1 with the topic you're probably hearing everywhere right now, budget cuts. Proposed funding cuts to the Los Angeles Police Department are sparking outrage among many of its members.
Last week, the City Council, led by Council President NURY Martinez, proposed slashing $150 million from the LAPD's budget and then redirecting that money to disadvantaged communities.
Natalie Burnell has been looking into this, and she found that even while Martinez was introducing the motion, she had a private LAPD security detail guarding her home at times 24/7 until we started asking questions.
Well, the protective detail at the council president's home is now gone, but members of the LAPD are fuming and even feel betrayed. They say some elected officials are acting hypocritical, criticizing the department one day and having officers guard their private homes the next.
Knowing an LAPD unit was ordered to stand watch outside the private home of Council President NURY Martinez from April until June has been infuriating some members of the force, including Detective Jamie McBride.
It's kind of ironic. You know, here she is demanding $150 million be reallocated from the police budget, but yet she has security at her house provided by the Los Angeles Police Department. But not just for a day. We're talking since April. You guys staying safe?
Jamie is a 30-year veteran of the LAPD and serves as director for the department's union, the LA Police Protective League. He spent more than 5 years working the Foothill division that serves Martinez's district. The station covers 44 square miles with 7 police units each shift.
It's a very, very large division, and now we're taking one unit away from that equation. If the citizen calls 911, there's less units on the streets to respond to that 911 that call.
Spectrum News 1 shot this exclusive video last week after receiving a tip about the private security detail. Neighbors confirmed the units had been there for 2 months but didn't want to speak on camera, only telling us they were pleased with having private security by the LAPD in their neighborhood. We had a chance to speak with several of the officers during a shift change. How long have you been here?
Since about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Multiple LAPD sources confirmed to us that beginning on April 4th, the units were directed to provide 24/7 security at Martinez's home, almost always staffed by 2 officers. Starting May 6th, the units would camp out from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. with roving patrol checks overnight.
It's disgusting. It's for 2 officers in front of a residence since April, you're probably over $100,000.
Tensions between the city council members and the LAPD's union came to a boiling point last week over the proposed budget cuts in the wake of the protests.
And now you're cutting from their families when they put everything on the line?
During this contentious meeting between an LAPD bureau and Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez, an officer suggested if cuts do need to be made, the city should start by cutting security details like the one at Martinez's home.
How many council members currently have a protection detail per resident?
I don't know that.
Okay, if maybe you find that out, we could probably start by cutting those details. That probably helps us.
You have police officers providing security for city leaders, and then we feel backstabbed when the same people that we're protecting comes out because it's political for them to say that let's be anti-police at the time.
That feeling of betrayal led Jamie and the union to call Mayor Garcetti unstable last week, and they took serious issue with the following comment.
We are going to be who we want to be, or we're going to continue being the killers that we are.
He calls us killers, and we're the ones, the very people that provide security for him, his wife, and his children.
The mayor later clarified he was speaking about police agencies across the country. The LAPD tells us it can't comment on private security details. But as for the units at the home of President Martinez, well, they were canceled the night we shot this video and asked for a statement. A spokesman for Martinez responded Monday saying, quote, after death threats to the council president and her daughter and safety concerns that began over a month ago, LAPD recommended that placing a detail at her home was the best course of action to ensure the safety of the council president and her family.
If she was really feel threatened, then that security detail should have still been in place, right? Because she felt that there was an honest threat there. But obviously there wasn't a threat there because now the units, from what I understand, have disappeared.
And although the patrol units are now gone, Jamie says the damage has already been done, not just to his agency's trust in city leadership, but to taxpayer pockets in a time of multiple crises.
You have anything at all?